For a long time now, since 4K UHD came onto the market, I have heard many within this physical media space, this community that we're all in and love, say two things about 4K. That it is only beneficial, one, for movies that are shot digitally in 4K, 8K, 16K, 36K, 100K, whatever it is, and there is no benefit to movies shot on film. And two, it is pointless to restore film in 4K that's 50, 60, 80 years old and in black and white. Now, if you have been subscribed to this channel for any amount of time, then you have seen I have compared black and white shot films and compared it to the previously released DVD or Blu-ray against the 4K. And I've even also compared a digitally shot film against a movie shot on 35mm. And what this has all proved here, and why this channel even exists, proves that this misconception that some people have is completely unfounded. It's just not true. You have to remember that 4K isn't just about enhancing colors, making colors more vibrant and lifelike. There is much more going on than that. A 4K scan really takes advantage over the entire film with a clearer, sharper image with higher levels of detail and textures under the higher 2160p resolution. Just scanning the film in 4K cleans up the image, where many times the negative has been sitting in storage for years or even decades, where the film develops artifacts such as lines, scratches, specks. I've even seen yellow splotches, and this can also affect the grain structure. A 4K scan goes in and cleans up all of this and restores the film back to its original appearance, and in turn bringing the film as close as humanly possible to its original theatrical appearance. And I'm just scratching the surface here of what 4K really does. And today's 4K versus Blu-ray comparison proves just that. From Kino Lorber, we have the 1954 classic Sabrina, a 71-year-old film shot on 35mm, and it's in black and white. And this is a prime example of how 4K restoration really takes advantage of a black and white film. So Sabrina comes at us with a fresh 4K scan from the original 35mm negative, forming a 4K DI with HDR and Dolby Vision grading, and also preserving its theatrical ratio of 1:75:1. And yes, I do have the 2014 Blu-ray, which was released by Paramount Pictures. So let's get into it. Let's take a closer look at Kino Lorber's 4K UHD presentation of Sabrina against Paramount Pictures' previous released Blu-ray. Sabrina is a gorgeous 4K upgrade from the 2014 Blu-ray. The 4K scan and HDR Dolby Vision grading faithfully honors DP Charles Lang Oscar-nominated cinematography, showcasing the rich production design, makeup, with every frame bringing forth impressive clarity and sharpness, picking up every single detail and texturing with more depth and three-dimensionality within the image, giving a true lifelike appearance. Even backgrounds stay active and sharp within close-ups. Finer details just abound here, from fabrics and patterns of all the 1950s, the glamorous costume designs, especially with Audrey Hepburn's elegant high-class dresses that looks very detailed, including her jewelry that literally sparkles. And also the ritzy decor in the Lazenby's mansion and Humphrey Bogart's office is highly detailed, from everything, the art on the walls, to papers and objects on desks, to the glitzy mini bar. It's all there and much better defined. And also I noticed the 4K image looks more stabilized with titles and transitions and opticals than the Blu-ray that looked wobbly. And all the close-up shots are fantastic, unlike the Blu-ray that was slightly blurry at times. Here with the higher resolution, giving more finer lines, facial close-ups reveal much more detail from skin textures, highlighting Audrey Hepburn's flawless complexion, the lines and wrinkles of Bogart's weathered face, and I also have to mention all those rear projection shots during the car rides. All these process shots are much stronger here on the 4K and looks much more blended in with the footage. Sabrina's 4K image is highly impressive here, and it's honestly just stunning to look at. And I've never seen Sabrina look this glamorous before on home video. The black and white footage also looks stunning, with much better and wider contrast ranges, and also some really nice saturation that is handled much better here than on the Blu-ray, giving the image more life and vibrancy. The wider contrast works wonders here under the HDR and Dolby Vision grading that works its magic and applied modestly, giving a much broader grayscale with deeper, inky, truer looking blacks, even going pitch black in areas such as deep black tuxedos, and it also has stronger, more richer velvety shadow detail. This really helps in drawing out much more information within the image now that just did not shine through on the Blu-ray. And whites are much better stabilized and brighter here on the 4K, where the Blu-ray there was some blown out whites or some hot spots within the white levels and highlights. The grain structure is intact here, unlike the Blu-ray that really suffered from a lot of DNR scrubbing, creating a almost flat and definitely waxy looking image, especially with skin textures and close-ups. This definitely is not the problem here with this 4K. Grain is visible and better resolved, that looks tighter, and we have a very nice and faithful organic 35mm filmic appearance. Kino Lorber has released a beautifully mastered 4K UHD presentation that definitely brings Sabrina to the home video market with a truer looking cinematic image quality than honestly I've ever seen it before. This is definitely worth the upgrade from your Blu-ray, or if you don't already own it, definitely add this classic film to your collection. Head over to the comment section and let me know. When you look at the differences here between the previously released Blu-ray and Kino Lorber's 4K UHD presentation, which do you like better? Or do you see any differences at all? Head over to the comment section and let me know. And as always guys, keep physical media alive, and we'll see you next time with another 4K versus Blu-ray comparison.